Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to what is this? Day 5 of Fabmas? Day 6. Oh my goodness. It's day 6 of Fabmas, where I am coming on live for the first 24 days of December. And we are going to be talking all things mind, business, and branding. But y'all know how I do. Y'all know that I bring in the Instagram crew and I simulcast both on Facebook and Instagram. So we're going to pause for the cause and just stand by for a couple seconds, and I am going to bring in my Instagram peeps. All right, here we go. Here we go with that thing Instagram likes to do. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it times out. I don't know what goes on. But we work through it each and every time it happens, don't we? Yeah, we do, because that's what we do. We just keep it moving. We keep it rolling. We said we're going to do this thing, so we're going to do this thing. So let's get it. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Instagram. How are y'all doing today on this lovely, beautiful Sunday afternoon? It is officially day 6 of Fabmas, and I am here to talk to you about all things mind, business, and branding over the first 24 days of December. And like I said, this is day 6. Hello, hello, Dr. X the CP. Thanks for joining. Hello, hello, Black Butterfly 14. Thanks for joining. If you are new here, if you've never been here before, let me introduce myself. Hello, hello, Sherman Bell. Thanks for joining. My name is Nick Scott, and I am a personal brand coach where I help women entrepreneurs, women coaches, consultants, leaders, and service providers. I help them establish, grow, and maintain their personal brand. And I am right at the beginning of Fabmas, where I'm coming in every single day for the first 24 days of December. And we are going to be talking all things mind, business, and branding. I see you, Michelle Amo. Thanks for joining. Kimiko98, thanks for joining. Instagram crew is coming in live in full effect like they do all the time. And so it is Sunday, right? And this is new. Like, you've never seen me on a Sunday before. I've never popped in on your timeline on a Sunday before, but we are going to keep the 24 days of Fabmas going on. And today I want to talk about this thing that they call analysis paralysis. This thing that will literally stop you in your tracks when it's time to make a decision, when it's time to make a decision for your business, when it's time to make a decision about your brand. I want to talk about this thing that some of us we have it, and it completely just literally stagnates everything that we have going on in our business. And that thing is overthinking. Are you an overthinker? If you're an overthinker, there is no shame in it. A lot of people are overthinkers. I'm an Aquarius, and they say one of the top traits of Aquarians is that we overthink. I'm the opposite of an overthinker. Y'all know how I do. I like to get an idea, be confronted with the decision, and make the decision. I like to act fast. Because I know that if I sit, and the longer that I sit and I think about something, the less likely it is that I'm actually going to act on it. The more that you think about something, the less likely it is that you're actually going to take action on it. And as the CEO of my business and as the CEO of your business, I encourage you to act fast. When you are presented with an opportunity, when you have a decision to make, no matter how big or small it is, I encourage you as the CEO of your business to act fast. Make a decision. Don't sit and tell yourself that, oh, I'm weighing all my options, right? Don't sit and start to tell yourself all of these false things about the decision that you're presented with, because you are less likely to make the decision. And let me tell you, some of these decisions that you're being presented with on a daily basis, These are decisions that can take your business, that can take your brand to the next level, to the level that you have been saying that you wanted to get to. But then you sit back and you're like, oh, well, you know what? This isn't really what I thought it was going to be. Oh, well, this might cost me a little bit more than I'm willing to put in. But then on the back end, how much money are you losing by not investing? If you're not making deposits into yourself, if you're not making deposits into your business, how do you expect for your business to gain equity? How do you expect your business to grow? How do you expect your sales to grow? And whether these decisions come in the form of programs or products or services or even something as simple as you are able and capable of designing a logo for your business, right? But you know that graphic design isn't your strong suit. It's a skill that you have, but it's not your strong suit. So you're like, okay, so I can hire somebody to do this and it'll take them, 2 hours? Or you can do it and it'll take you 10 hours. What is the cost difference in that? Right? Kimiko says she's an overthinker by nature and she's recovering. I know that's right. I mean, there's no shame in the overthinking game, but I am here to tell you that your overthinking is possibly costing you thousands and thousands of dollars in your business, right? Make a decision to hire a graphic designer or not, right? Sitting here thinking about it and weighing all my options and doing all of these calculations and analyzing every single little thing about a decision as small as or as large as, depends on how you look at it, as getting your logo designed. That is an indirect piece of your brand identity that leads to sales. Very indirect, right? Overthinking is really, let's get down to it. Overthinking is really, y'all, is really fear. That's really what overthinking is. You're afraid, like, what is it in you that makes you fearful of moving forward with a decision? The most successful entrepreneurs, the most successful CEOs, they make quick decisions. They don't spend a lot of time thinking about, the pros and the cons and weighing it out and looking at all their options. They know what they need, right? And they know what they need to do to get there. And they're not going to sit there and just think about it forever. When you are presented with opportunities, you have to make a decision, a quick decision. And not only that, because let's be clear, sometimes you're not going to make a good decision. Sometimes that decision is not a good decision. And so then you have to make another decision to pivot quickly. Hey, Tiffany C. Johnson, she says, faith over fear. That's right. And we know that faith is the substance of things hoped for, right? Faith is the substance of things hoped for. Y'all break that down for me. Faith, right? We always talk about faith, walking by faith and not by sight. We always, say all of these things out loud, but I don't know if we truly believe them. But faith is the substance of things hoped for. It is the evidence of things that you can't see. That's what faith is. Like, you can't see it, but you have faith that is there. Like, you can't tangibly, physically see it. You cannot tangibly, physically see it. If you want your business to grow, if you want your brand to grow, you have to have faith that you're calling into this position of being an entrepreneur and being a CEO of your company. You have to have faith that the decisions that you're going to make, the quick decisions that you're going to make, are going to set you up for success. No entrepreneur, nobody starts a business thinking that they are not going to be successful. If you are an entrepreneur, a coach, consultant, leader, service provider, I don't care, beautician, whatever it is that you do, if you are an entrepreneur and you started your business because you wanted it to be an expensive hobby and you did not want to be successful, drop a number 1 in the comment section. If you're an entrepreneur that started this thing with the intention of not being successful, drop a number 1 in the comment section, because I want to have a conversation with you. I want to have an offline one-on-one talk with you. I don't see any number 1s, because none of us got into this thinking that we were going to be unsuccessful. We had faith enough to step out and start these businesses, but we don't have faith enough to jump on the opportunities when they present themselves to us. We want to sit there and overthink every little thing, every little dollar that we have to spend, when we know that it takes money to make money. You've heard that before, and it's true. It takes money to make money. I don't know if you saw the Master P No Limit Chronicles on BET earlier this year, but story goes that Master P had the opportunity to meet with Michael Jackson's attorney. It was Michael Jackson's attorney. Master P was new to the music industry. He was a college dropout because of certain circumstances in his athletic scholarship. He moved to California. He wanted to start this music business, but he didn't really know the ins and outs of the music industry. But he knew that Michael Jackson's attorney was able to get him some incredible deal with the record labels. So he wanted to meet with Michael Jackson's attorney. Well, Michael Jackson's attorney was obviously a very high-powered attorney, and he was very expensive. And he told Master P, he was like, yeah, sure, I'll meet with you for 1 hour. I'll meet with you, but it's going to cost you $25,000. $25,000 to meet with me for 1 hour. And during that 1 hour, we can talk about whatever it is that you want, right? So Master P had a choice. Master P at that point, and currently still is, the CEO of No Limit Records, right? So he had a choice. He was like, you know what? I reached out to this guy. I told him what I wanted to talk to him about. And obviously, like any other professional, any other entrepreneur, he's charging me a premium to meet with him so that I can get the information that I need, right? He had a decision. He didn't sit there and start calculating and start nitpicking every single piece of that decision. He made a decision to meet with this guy. He paid the $25,000. $25,000. Master P, I believe, is worth hundreds of millions of dollars now. That $25,000 very well may have been a sacrifice for him. It may have stretched him. It may have made him uncomfortable, right? But he took the bold step. He made the quick decision to invest in himself, to make those deposits into his business and into his brand because he believed in it. He had faith to know, even though he couldn't see it. He had faith to know that this thing, if I spend this $25,000 and I'm able to do the things that I'm going to ask this man to do, and I'm able to take the things that he is teaching me and I'm able to apply them to my business, I know that I'm going to make way more than $25,000. Overthinking is costing you thousands and thousands of dollars. Overthinking things that don't even really amount to anything, even overthinking the things that do amount to something in your businesses. So I encourage you today to not overthink. I encourage you today to continue to walk in fear. Stop walking in fear, because that's what overthinking is. Remember, faith is the substance of things hoped for. It is the evidence of things not seen. That's what faith is. And if you're truly walking in faith with your business and your brand, then you're going to have to go in some places where you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're just going to have to trust the process. Plain and simple. You're just going to have to trust the process. I asked earlier if there was anyone out here who started their business with the intention of it to be unsuccessful. And it was silent. Nobody starts a business saying, you know what, I'm going after this and I don't expect to get anything out of it. It's just going to be a flop. Nobody does that. Everybody starts a business with the intent that it becomes successful. If you want it to become successful, you have to make quick decisions. You have to stop overthinking. You have to, like Tiffany C. Johnson said, you have to have faith over fear. And if you cannot get uncomfortable enough, push yourself out of those comfort zones enough to where you cannot stop overthinking, where you cannot allow yourself to not be paralyzed whenever you have to make a decision. If you can't do that, then I'm sorry, but your business is not going to be successful. And y'all know, I don't speak out of things that I've read or things that I've watched on TV. I speak out of truth and practice, right? So if you're ready, I want to invite you. Y'all know I have to do the invitation at the end of every video, but I invite you, if you are ready. Oh, so Michelle Amo says she needed to hear this. Thank you. Oh, Gidget the rescue friend. She says, Mama says, preach. Hey, Gidget. How you doing? Tiffany Chanel speaks. Thanks for joining. So yes, y'all, analysis paralysis is real. Don't sit there analyzing every decision. And if you are ready to set your personal brand up for success, to set up a personal brand that leads to more sales for your business, to set up a personal brand that allows you to grow your social media following, to set up a personal brand, Tiffany Chanel Speaks says, you talking right. Yes. If you're ready to set up a personal brand that allows you to grow your email list, to do all of the things that we need to do as entrepreneurs and as CEOs of our company to make sure that we just don't have an expensive hobby. If you are ready, I encourage you and I invite you to download the roadmap. And the link to the roadmap on Instagram is right in my bio. If you are on Facebook, it is in the description and the caption of this post right here. And I'll just give you the website. It's inexscott.com/roadmap, inexscott.com/roadmap. And there you will be able to access the roadmap. And it gives you 7 easy steps for you to take to start to set up a personal brand that allows you to build a profitable business. Okay? So this has been day 6 of Fabmas. We're going to keep this thing rolling. I will see y'all tomorrow on day 7. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and your Sunday with your family, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.